So basically, in all the chaos and destruction CS2 has caused for skins, there is one type of item that resisted the catastrophic crash that shattered the market, and that was cases. In fact, cases went up, or at least they did for about a month, before proceeding to crash just as hard, if not harder, than skins did in the first place. And although everything has been affected, some of the hardest hit cases seem to be the actively dropping ones. And while some of what's going on makes sense, some of it just doesn't add up. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down what's happening to try and figure out what's really going on. Now, this video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey. Check out SkinsMonkey to quickly and easily trade your CSGO skins. Use the code ZEUS to get up to $5 extra on your first trade, as well as a bonus when depositing. Link is in the description. Check it out today. So, numbers. It's pretty simple to understand why cases went up in price when CS2 was first released. From September to October 2023, case unboxings went up 50%. In the meantime, the amount of people were playing the game dropped by nearly 20%, and this drop included case farmers who were, initially at least, completely fucked by the new drop system. This combination of increased demand and decreased supply naturally led to a major increase in prices. That all makes sense. But since then, case unboxings have shown a steady decrease, not quite back to CS2 levels, but definitely a lot lower, and this partly explains why prices have been going down. But I say partly because it only really partly explains it. Basically, the numbers just don't add up. If we use the Revolution case, for example, in August 2023, we opened 3 million of them. At the time, the case was worth about $1.15 on Steam. At the time of making this video though, over the past 30 days, we've opened 4 million Revolution cases. But their price is lower, only about 70 cents. And it's not just that. The average number of CS2 players in August 2023 was 200,000 higher than it was over the last 30 days. And more people playing the game means more drops. So there's less cases, there's more of them being opened, and the price is lower. What the hell? Now, I did this comparison with a couple of other cases and found basically the same pattern. More being opened, less being dropped, but the price is lower. Some of them was more severe, some of them less severe, but the pattern was always the same. And it just didn't make sense, and that's why I decided to take a closer look. Essentially, I could only really see two possibilities here. Either, somehow, the number of cases being dropped has gone up substantially, or there's something misleading about the number of cases being opened. And if you're thinking that just sounds like supply and demand, well, you're right, it is. Something must be wrong with one of them, or maybe both. One thing that does stand out to me is that the numbers of cases listed on the market have gone up quite a bit. Unfortunately, we don't have an actual time series though, but quantities were basically annihilated when CS2 was first announced. These days though, they've recovered a lot. However, without detailed numbers, we don't really know whether these figures have been going up or down over the last month, so it's hard to draw any real conclusions. It's possible perhaps that case farmers have found a way to operate in CS2, maybe they are flooding the market with cases, but I haven't heard anything about that at all. And if it's not that, where would all the extra cases come from? People are playing less. The number of cases should have gone down. So could it be something on the demand side? If we look at the numbers being sold in the Steam market, there's no real smoking gun. Demand went up for CS2 and now it is back down roughly where it was when CS2 was released. But prices have gone down even further in a way that doesn't really line up with the graph, particularly given, in theory, there should be less cases available. However, I think there may be a small piece of the puzzle missing which actually provides some answers. Basically, it's this: skin prices are down. People open cases to get skins. The more expensive those skins are, the more people are willing to pay for cases. And With skin prices plummeting down in a dramatic fashion, I think this has started to have flow-on effects to the price of cases. I think it is feeding into the prices. Yes, the stats don't really make that much sense, but this isn't a normal market. Weird shit just happens sometimes, and it would be very weird if a market meltdown like this didn't feed into the price of cases at least a little bit. Long story short, I think that is what we're seeing. Partly. I mean, demand is down as well, that is a factor, but I think the lower skin prices are affecting case prices as well. Still, one thing that I will say is that it is pretty remarkable that despite all the problems CS2 is having at the moment, case unboxing rates are still extremely high. Given that, I am not surprised one bit Valve are not in a rush to give us a new case. It's all our fault, guys. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Massively appreciated. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Jesus. Thanks for watching. See ya.